Your guys' irrational fear of word problems. You guys have an irrational fear of word problems because what happens here, the more you get into the math, the more you get into the upper level stuff, you will see more and more of the word problem. And from what I understand, a lot of your guys' fear of the word problem stems from the fact that you never really did that before. Then all of a sudden you're hit over the head with having to do something because we're holding you accountable for some extra stuff. Now, what I want to do here is reaffirm you guys the fact that it's not as scary as it looks. When you do word problems, 9 times out of 10 in this class, it's based off the calculator. Guys, ladies, come on. It's usually based off the calculator. When you're looking at what the stuff they give you, normally the function or the equation or something along that model, if you will, just looks like crap. You know, well, if I'm looking at this very first problem, they're talking about the exports of the country between the years of 1980 through 96. It says that E, in billions of dollars, is modeled by this crappy looking function. That's a cubic. That is a negative first term. What direction is this graph going? It's going this way, right? Working its way from the top down. Okay? So we know that. We also know that it being a third degree polynomial, it'll have at most how many changes of direction? 2. It'll have at most 2 changes of direction. I can also tell by looking at that real crappy looking polynomial that it has what for a y-intercept? 233. So right off the bat, just to take the sting out of what's going on, you know that there's a y-intercept at 233, and you know that your tails are doing this. You know that there could be 2 changes of directions. Okay? It's possible to have zeros, and so on. So what they're asking you here is, in what year were the total exports about 312 billion? Now, that means your E value is equal to what? 312. So what do you think you're going to have to do here?
Plug it into the graph.
Put it right in your calculator. That's all it is. Just like it was with the quadratic. Put this function directly in your calculator. It was, I forgot. Everybody write it down?
No. I did, well, I was going to write down all the words. Negative point.
Here, write it down first, then we'll go back and we'll put it in the calculator.
I did write it down.
Well, that's why you're the good student here.
I mean, compared to the rest of us, you are.
I mean, look at your competition.
Are the best.
Especially that Miami. Bad.
All right.
He's a troublemaker.
Do we help if I could read what I wrote?
You love to say that Miami.
Wait, we need to read. What's the number we need?
Objects like that.
Making you
Five.
sound old.
5.033.
No, what do we want to do?
You forgot the plus sign.
Oh, you can do that?
Uh-huh. No.
What?
There's a delete button.
I didn't know that.
I ain't supposed to do this. Okay, 12. There's a lot of these like 1 over 8.
23.2.
Oh, that's a P.
I'm going to change my window back. Yeah.
You didn't put a negative on the line.
Whatever. Yeah, and you're right. We know it's not going to probably not going to show up because we have it's The liner stuff's at 233. You're probably not going to see anything here. And you're right, it's in billions, but they're using it as decimal equivalency. So what we're looking at here then is, if you think about what you just put in your calculator, instead of using t, what did you use? X. So what do you think e is representing then? Y. All you have to do is go through your table. When you go into your table then, we're looking for it to go to, what was it, 312? So if I'm looking at my table, I'll just blow this up some. It's changing somewhere between 8 and 9 years. It hits 312, right?
Yes.
So it was asking you, in what year did it happen? Well, year 1, when it first started out, or year 0, is 1980. So it's somewhere in the year of 1988. Do you have to say what month? No. Say what day? Say what time? Leaf did that last year a couple times. We had problems like this.
Oh, what a piece of it.
I know. So I think it happened on June 3rd at about 7 o'clock at night. What are you doing, your mom?
Lay them right back at it. Let's go.
You got nothing to say right now.
I'm scared. Let's go.
So guys, your rational fear of word problems is just silly. It's just being able to take into consideration what the information is giving you and how do you manipulate it. There's no reason to be able to freak out about it. We haven't even gotten to the hard stuff yet as far as word problems are concerned.
I can't type it in my mind. Like, including everything else, I can't do this.
Take it one step at a time. Okay? There's no need to rush. All right. Now, a few things that I want to look at for tonight then is I wanted you guys to do a few of these word problems. I'll pull them up on the board for you, and then I have some review stuff for the whole chapter.
Wait. That's it?
I just wanted to show you, try to share you with the fact that you have a completely, totally irrational fear of a word problem. There's absolutely no reason for you guys to freak out when you see it.
Unless you can't read.
So,
Yes.
here's what I want you to do. Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. Like, let them write it down and then go back to that.
Okay. Here's what I want. What I've done, yeah, I'm going to put a couple word problems up. What I want you guys to look at is I kind of made up one of those little review packet sheets for the chapter, this basically all chapter 6 stuff. You can do I've got 5 word problems I think for you. Just do them on the back sheet, and we'll go over the answers with it on Monday, as well as talking about some of this stuff. And then the last 15 minutes on Monday, I'll give you guys that non-calculator. And then on Tuesday, we'll take the whole shebang. On Wednesday, we will start with rational expressions.
Which will be on the non-calculator. What is a rational?
It's like working fractional amount. Oh, thanks.
No, we
Oh, yeah, there are spares. Yeah, there are spares lying around. The rational stuff, a lot of times, it's a lot of complex fractions. It'll be exponents with fractions and stuff like that. So, pretty simple. So what I want you to do, guys, it's on page 370. And I believe it is 6-7.
So this package is for points?
I never collect review stuff for points because you guys are in an honors algebra 2 class. You should be able to do that upon your stuff.
Yeah.
I'd like you guys to do numbers 56 through 59. Those 4 word problems right there. 370. I'll leave it up on the board right here so you guys can take a picture of it or just come on up and read it. Do these now while we're in class, and then continue working on the review stuff, and I'll just wander around and help you guys out, okay?